This one's special, gang, and we only have 6 minutes, 54 seconds to tell you the story. So stay tuned, stay with me. Bass Phillip, the iconic producer of Pinot Noir in Australia. He is the Rocchioli, the William Sellium, the Romanicani, whatever. The Bass Phillip wines in Australia were the Pinot Noirs. Langton's auction sites, big money, resale, et cetera, rock star wines. Now, a group of investors knew this, and for many years they were aware. And when Philip Jones, the proprietor of Bass Phillip, was actually interested in selling, these guys swooped in immediately, and they had enticed a certain winemaker, a very famous winemaker from Burgundy by the name of Jean-Marie Fourier, to be the winemaker for their operation. Jean-Marie said yes. He already knew, I think, about the quality of the vineyard and was very excited to work with the old vines at Bass Phillip. Now, these are those wines, right? Your Quintarellis, your Coche de Ries, your blah blah blahs, your Dujacs, your Ronicanis. In Australia, this is that wine. And that's why Jean-Marie was so fired up to work with it, because he already knew the potential was there. Some of the greatest New World Pinot Noirs ever produced have come from these Bass Phillip vineyards in Gippsland and Victoria. And we were all very excited to see what Jean-Marie would do in his first full vintage. We sold the 2020s last year. They were beautiful, gorgeous, amazing wines, killer. We sold all of them. And those are the wines he helped put together at the end and blend. This is the first vintage with Jean-Marie Fourier, Soup de Nuts. Now, for those of you that don't know Fourier, Domaine Fourier in Gevrey-Chambertin is one of the most renowned Burgundy domains on the planet. The wines are sold almost all exclusively at auction to well-heeled clients for insanely high prices. Very difficult to get a bottle. If you do, you're lucky. And he has taken, just like LeBron, he's taken his talents to Gippsland to produce this remarkable range of wines. 21 vintage, first Soup de Nuts. 3 wines on the table. The entry-level one, can't believe I said that. Oh, excuse my French. I have to bleep that out. Can't believe I said that. These since 1979. That means Bass Phillip was started in 1979 when the vineyards were planted. There are 2 patches of vineyard at Bass Phillip. One is the 1979 original old patch, which most of the juice comes from, and there's a younger planting planted in 1998. All organic from the get-go. Minimal everything, super low yield, super attention to detail, 1 ton per acre. All the insanity that you would associate with world-class Pinot Noir has been happening here for decades, literally decades. So this is a blend of the 1978 and 1998 plantings. And boy, the Bass Phillip wines are always a touch idiosyncratic, a little variable vintage to vintage. The highs, super high, supernal highs, archbishops and all their finery singing in the cathedral. And then they had their sketchy stuff. Fourier is going to eliminate all what there was of sketchiness. These are not sketchy. These are some of the best Pinot Noirs we've had in the last year, hands down. It's a cross between that New World Aussie style, savory, and then Gevrey. You just smushed Gevrey into it. Great Gevrey-Chambertin. Clos Saint-Jacques level Gevrey-Chambertin. Grand Cru level Rouchard, Chambertin, blah, blah, blah. This is amazing stuff. Silky, bright, vibrant, polished, earthy. My God. That's the entry-level one. The starter kit. We're giving you a heads up. This is what's happening. These wines are going to disappear from the marketplace. This is telling you Ravenau's hot before they were hot, which, by the way, we did back in late 80s and early 90s. We did that too. But we're telling you again, this is like one of the hottest new old projects since something like that has occurred. Get on top of this. Amazing wines, 3 cuvées. This dude's 60, this dude's 100, this dude's 230. They're all friggin' worth it. They're all baller. 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, hey, remember when you did that video in the Bass Phillip wines? Yeah, I got some of those. Those are really good. Like, we're telling those stories. These are those types of wines. Kudos to Fourier, kudos to Phillip Jones for the legacy that he created, and wow, blown away. Get these. Just hang up, stop watching, click down below.